The crossover is off and rolling. Mike Bianchi, Brandon Kravitz, the Ben and Jerry of Sports Talk Radio. What's up, Mike?
Or the Tom and Jerry. You don't remember Tom and Jerry, do you?
No,
The
Tom
old
and Jerry.
cartoon on the back in the good old days? No.
I can't remember. I can't remember which one is which. Where I think Tom was the cat and Jerry was the mouse.
That's a good question. Yeah,
Tom
Tomcat.
Jerry.
Yeah, Tomcat. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's the case. Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense to name a cat Jerry. I don't think.
No.
But yeah, I used to watch that. Those were the good old days, Mike, of cartoon. They don't make cartoons like that anymore. Now I'm stuck watching Paw Patrol every morning. By the way, speaking of which, every time you guys mention the Paw Patrol, I get the Paw Patrol theme song in my head. Just know that the dads out there with any kid 10 years and younger, that's when you say Paw Patrol. They and you had this topic the other day, theme songs to TV shows.
Right.
Paw Patrol, be there on the double. Yeah, we're all singing it, Mike. Thanks a lot.
Well, I'm sorry I annoy you with the Paw Patrol, but you annoyed me the other day. I want to start this crossover. You annoyed me the other day. You were on your show with Tyler Karen, your co-host, Tea Time, and you were discussing how, last Sunday, coming home from the Arnie, you and your lovely bride Mallory stopped at a pizza place. You ordered a pepperoni and pepper pizza, and you stop to pick it up and you take it home, and then lo and behold, you get home and you open the box and it's pineapple and pepper instead of pepperoni and pepper pizza. And you were debating with Tyler, what should I do? Should I have taken it back and waited for them to buy a whole nother or make a whole nother pizza, or should I have just eaten it? And you guys go on this big discussion on what you could have done or what you should have done. And I'm thinking to myself, what bonehead doesn't check the pizza box before they take it home? Kravitz, you don't check your fast food bag when you order, 4 different sandwiches. You don't check your pizza box.
It's called fast food, Mike. It's not fast if you sit and check it.
Well, you open the box and see, does it have pepperoni on it? Does it have pepper on it?
I'm sorry that I have faith in my local pizza shop to read pepperoni on a receipt and then put pepperoni on a pizza. And what? Why am I the villain in this? Somebody out there who works at a pizza shop put pineapples and peppers and said, yeah, that's definitely what somebody ordered. That's a normal order.
I'm not saying they did the right thing. I'm just saying I would have never made that. I check every pizza box when I order a pizza.
I perhaps a slight impatience for me. Now, I have learned my lesson, because now I'll have to check moving forward. I've never seen that mistake happen before. And here's my thing, Mike. I am not picky. I will eat anything. But that combo, not good. If they had swapped out the peppers for pineapples, I wouldn't have even brought it up on the show.
Of course not.
No. I would have enjoyed that. The sweet and savory. I don't order pineapple on pizza, but I'm not anti-pineapple on pizza. What I have learned is that I am anti-pineapples and peppers as my only toppings on pizza. Absolutely terrible. Well, we've already off to a great start, Mike. I'm listening into your show, and you air a clip of Scott Frost and his media availability after spring practice, and I hear a giddy man. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Scott Frost. He feels reinvigorated. It sounds like the old Scott Frost with the confidence and the swagger and the sort of bravado optimism that he has. You add in a really exciting quarterback talent in Taven Jackson. Mike, I am a couple of months away from making some wild predictions about what this team can accomplish this year. It's March. Don't need to do it right now, but maybe you could cool me down, because I am still buzzing off of the hire. I am super optimistic about how this season is going to go, and I need someone to slow me down. Are you the man for the job?
No, I'm not going to slow you down because that clip we played, it was the first day of spring practice, and Scott Frost is talking to reporters, and he's talking about, oh man, the sun was shining out today. The ospreys were flying overhead. It's good to be home again. Oh, it was like, man, this guy is so glad he's not in godforsaken Lincoln, Nebraska anymore. He is so happy to be home. And you're right. He feels rejuvenated. He feels regenerated. He feels like, man, I got a second chance. It's like, sometimes you just mess up in life, all right? And you think, oh man, that's a life-altering mistake, and I'll never recover from it. Well, Scott Frost got rescued. He got rescued. He was a low-level assistant in the NFL. Wasn't even an assistant coach. He was just a low-level like analyst, video guy sort of in the NFL. He might have never gotten another head coaching job. And boom, he's a head coach again at the place where he had his most success. So yes, he feels rejuvenated. I'm sure he's working his ass off to make the most of this second chance. And who's to say they can't do something? I'm not saying they're going to win the national title or even win the conference this year, but let's not forget, this conference isn't exactly power. It's a Power 4 league, but look who won it last year.
Thank you.
Arizona State won it last year. They were supposed to be terrible last year. They were picked last in the conference. So it wouldn't surprise me if Scott Frost comes in and makes some noise in his first year.
Yeah, and that's a huge part of it. The conference is wide the hell open. I mean, right. Texas and Oklahoma are gone. So the playing field has been leveled a bit, and we have seen teams come out of nowhere now, Arizona State being the best example. I have restored faith, and I'm quite optimistic. What else you got?
All right, you watch a lot of NBA, obviously, the Magic. So the Cavaliers are running away with the Eastern Conference. Oklahoma City running away with the Western Conference. Both those teams are exceptional. They're fun to watch, but ... as good as those two teams are, I think the NBA is cringing at the thought of an Oklahoma City Cleveland matchup in the finals. I think the NBA is cringing, and I think the networks are cringing. What do you say?
I think they should get over it very quickly, because it would likely be the best product on the court. And at the end of the day, aren't you trying to showcase your league in the best light possible? Even if for a year it's not to the highest possible viewership, you've already signed your future TV deal. So it's not like the NBA is trying to showcase, look at all of our numbers so that they could sign a new package. I think they signed a $76 billion TV deal. So they're good. They can handle some down ratings. But if you have down ratings, but everybody who is watching, which will still be a large number, is incredibly enthused with what they're seeing, and then perhaps it's so much fun for the first couple of games, there's a groundswell of hype and promotion that is just naturally, organically created by people who are actually watching it and enjoying it, that are spreading the good message. All of this talk about, the style of the NBA, no one plays hard, no one plays defense, everybody just jacks up threes. If that's how you feel, but you want to like the NBA, you should be clamoring for a Cavs Thunder finals, because that is exactly the kind of basketball, team basketball, hard-nosed defense, sharing the rock, getting to the paint, well coached. It is all the things that people complain about. That should be the series that you're clamoring for. Who gives a damn if LeBron and Luka don't make it to the finals so they pop a rating? This will be great basketball.
Hopefully Adam Silver's listening to this segment, because you have a job now in the NBA office, Kravitz, for promoting the league like that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. They've already played in the regular season. It was one of the best games I've watched all year. So people should be all over that. My last one for you. I never got a chance to talk to you about this, but the Magic are inducting Dwight Howard into the Magic Hall of Fame. Some fans are upset because it happens to be on the same day as the game against the LA Lakers. So did the Magic blow it schedule-wise? I'm asking this for the fans, and will they eventually retire his jersey? Because it feels like that's the next step.
Well, I don't. Did they blow? Yeah, probably they shouldn't have done it against the Lakers. Although Dwight Howard never wanted to go to the Lakers. That wasn't the team he wanted to go to back then. He sort of got stuck going to the Lakers. He never wanted to play with Kobe. He never wanted to go to the Lakers. He was only there, a year or two, and then he was out of town. So,
he did win a championship there.
Yeah, but that was later. That wasn't.
Yeah,
that was right after. Yeah, that's when he came back the second time with the Lakers. But of course, maybe it should have been with a different team that they retired his or put him in the Hall of Fame. But come on, Dwight Howard. If you were ranking best all-time Magic players, he would be the best. He's the best Magic player, the greatest Magic player of all time. He's the all-time leading scorer, the all-time leading rebounder, the all-time leading shot blocker. He led the Magic to their greatest season. He, unlike Shaq, he at least gave the Magic a heads up that hey, I want out of here. They were able to get something for him. They were able to make a trade. They got Nick Vucevic for Dwight Howard, who turned into Franz Wagner. So the benefit of the Dwight Howard trade still being felt in Orlando a dozen years later. So get over it, Magic fans. He's your greatest player. Appreciate him. Time heals all wounds.
Well said, Mike. The crossover is over.